Oh, good. You are human like the rest of us. That first one was like a machine. That was awesome. I can't really complain. You can tell what kind of went a little awry on that one.
Yeah.
The steeper you go in bank angle, the more you have to pull back. And the harder it is, the more G-forces you're going to pull. At a 45-degree bank, you're going to pull 1.4, 1.5 Gs. At 60 degrees of bank, which is only 15 degrees more, you're going to pull 2 Gs.
Okay.
And it goes up like exponentially more. So, yeah. So the steeper the bank you are at, the harder it's going to be for you to hold altitude. Is basically what it comes down to.
Okay.
So, let's reverse course, kind of back to the north. Okay. And yeah, we'll hit another one to the left once we get established and you get yourself set up.
Okay.
Nice rudder rolling in and out, like pretty good coordination. Yep. It's just getting that sight picture. Today there's not really much of a horizon. It's hard. I mean,
yeah,
kind of hazy, so that's what makes it a little trickier. I try to keep my head in and out of the cockpit. Like, I don't like to just do it like this, because then it's like, well, I can do that on my computer.
Yeah.
But like, I like to try and be doing it like this and just, you know, kind of glancing, diverting my attention between the two, inside and outside.
Okay.
And if you want to use a landmark or something, I don't care, whatever.
246 Bravo, 5 mile final, GPS 15, full stop, can't miss it.
Can we go back to 3,000?
Yeah, let's jump up back up there real quick. Just hustle us up there. And you know 2,300 RPM is going to give you what you want.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. You're not like fishing for the speed because it's so not reactive. It just takes so long that you're like, you can fight forever to get it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, this looks good. Speeds 85 and 90, 3,000 feet. Looks clear to the left of me, so knock yourself out.
All right.
All right, a little bit of back pressure. Start the back pressure coming back now. A little too steep. Roll it out just a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. So you're almost to the 100-foot mark. Okay, so let's work our way back to that 3,000 feet. You're still within the tolerances that you need to be. Let's pull it back a little bit. That's fine. You're gonna feel it in the seat of your pants. That's okay. All right. And we got to roll out on the heading that we started from.
Yeah.
Right rudder as you roll out. Not bad. You were, I mean, like, that was passable. Yeah, you didn't get outside of the 100-foot tolerances that I saw. Like, okay. Make sure you get that right rudder. Let's see if this makes sense to you. You'll need more right rudder rolling out of a left-hand turn than you will need left rudder rolling out of a right-hand turn.
Okay, yeah, it does make sense. Okay.
Because you're overcoming the left turning tendency of the airplane, and you're trying to turn right, all in this turn against those to boot. You're not just staying against them, you're turning against them. So you need a lot more right rudder rolling out of that turn.
Okay.
But, okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and turn back kind of, wait, let's see, north this way. Let's go ahead and,
traffic, bearing 324.
Slow flight. So,
yeah.
you've done slow flight with John, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
So let's hold 3,000 feet. We'll work our way into slow flight, hold 3,000 feet. This heading works fine for me.
Okay. It's been a while.
That's okay.
Just trying to remember the steps.
Yeah, talk me through it first if you want to. I can even, just talk me through what you want to do. What speed do we need?
Eventually 55.
Yeah, but I mean like to initiate the, so slow flight is you're coming into land, so you got to use flaps.
Okay, so can we go 1,600 RPM?
Well, you got to be below 85 is all you got to do to start the maneuver. So we're below 85 now, so you can start adding flaps. I wouldn't add any power. I wouldn't mess with power as long as you're within the flap speed of the airplane, because if you reduce power like way back, and then add all your flaps, you're going to have to bring it way back in because you have all that drag to overcome. So, get it down to 2,200 RPM. That gets you below 85. And go right, I'd do like 10 degrees at a time.
Okay.
And it's going to pitch up a little bit. Yep. So just push forward too. Try not to fly. I like the use trim. That's good. You're getting the use out of it. But don't fly the airplane. There's a difference between using it and flying the airplane with trim. So when you first feel that nose come up when you have flaps, push forward. And then just trim the pressure away. Don't fly the airplane with trim.
Okay. Gotcha.
Slight difference, but it makes all the difference. 10 more degrees. Yep, good. And then trim the pressure off if there's any there.
Feels pretty good.
All right, let's go 30. Now this plane, most 172s have 30 flaps. This one has 40.
Yeah.
Which is like a tremendous amount of drag.
Springfield downtown area traffic, Aerovac 1, medevac helicopter currently 70 your southeast. 2,000 feet will remain south of the airport landing at Mercy. Springfield downtown area traffic, Aerovac 1.
Okay, let's go ahead and go full flaps then. And keep that nose down because we're climbing just a little bit. We'll hold 3,000 feet as best we can. Now, have you been landing with full flaps with John, or only doing like 20 or 30?
20.
Yeah. All right, trim as you need to. On a hot day, you might consider watching oil temperature because you're at a high power setting and there's not a lot of air moving through the engine to keep over the oil cooler to keep it cool. But like today, you shouldn't have to worry about it if you're not doing it for an hour.
Okay.
So trim the plane out to where you're like, okay, I like this. Yep, speed's good because what does the bottom of the white arc represent on the airplane?
Downtown November 4874 Bravo.
Yep, stall speed with the flaps out and the green, bottom of the green.
Runway 27.
Stall with flaps out.
That's right, yep. So we actually changed the aerodynamics of the wing. So the wing stalls at a different speed with the flaps down. So, okay, let's go ahead and do a nice easy turn to the right. I'll tell you when to stop the turn. Just do like 10, 15 degrees of bank. Doesn't mean to be super steep.
What's this degree?
Oh, that's rate of turn. That doesn't have anything to do with bank angle. Bank angle's up here. This has to do with how many degrees per second your heading is changing. That's just how fast you're changing your heading. It doesn't have anything to do with bank angle. In fact, depending on how fast you're moving,
that won't be the same.
Right,
but, okay.
So if you're going really slow, it doesn't take very much bank angle to get yourself. This represents 3 degrees per second that you're changing your heading. But if you're going really fast, you have to turn steeper.
Okay, gotcha.
So let's just go ahead and roll into like 15 degree bank or something like that, and we'll turn about 30 degrees, and then we'll roll back out. So keep going, over to that like fire, looks like it's burning over there, and go ahead and roll out there. So just relax that right rudder because the airplane's already given you left rudder just by the left turning tendency. Good, I like that.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and go back to the left thing. Nice. And we'll keep going, That's the airport there. That's good right there. Go ahead and roll wings level, right rudder. Good. And let's go ahead and in slow flight. So this is tricky. So let's talk through before we do it. We're going to descend down to 2,500 feet while staying in slow flight. So how are you going to initiate that descent? Because slow flight, we're looking to maintain a constant airspeed. Yep, exactly. So you reduce power, and down we go.
Okay.
And a comfortable rate, of course, but as you reduce power, that'll start our descent. Then you use pitch to maintain the airspeed.
Okay.
Some people would say, oh, I want to go down, and you push down. Well, you do, but that's not the first thing you do, because if you just do that, you're going to just pick up speed.
Right.
So this really comes in handy when you're thinking about your final approach, and you're saying, I want to be at whatever speed, 60, 65 knots, trying to control my rate of descent. You're like, oh, man, I'm a little high. Don't push the nose down. Well, you will push the nose down, but reduce power first.
Yeah.
You're a little low, add power. Pitch controls airspeed, power controls descent rate. And once we get down to 2,500 feet, we can go ahead and recover from slow flight. And the way we do that is addition of full power, and then incrementally come up on the flaps, and we'll try to do it all while maintaining 2,500.
Okay. You said do go full power?
Yep.
Okay. .
And then once you get the flaps up, of course, you'll have to bring it back. But
okay.
And you'll want to lead it just a little bit.
Do what?
Lead it just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
To make life a little easier. All right. Coming up 10 flaps. This would be like a go-around. Have you done a go-around in the pattern where you're like almost to land? Same idea. Full power, get some speed, and then start coming up on the flaps a little bit more. You come on up to it looks like it's about 20 now, so
okay.
Flop it up there to 10. Why don't you want to dump them all at once? What would be the danger of like, okay, full power flaps up?
I don't know.
Well, the airplane, we won't do it for sake of time, but the airplane will just sink. It'll just sink because you just change the wing really pretty quickly, and the airplane will just sink and you'll settle. You'll lose some altitude. I want to go around when you're already close to the ground. It's probably not a good thing. So you can come back to normal cruise speed. Let's listen to the weather real quick.
Weather observation 22420 weather wind 230 flaps 4 visibility 100 2,500 broken 3,000 overcast temperature 20 Celsius dew point 15 altimeter 3007.
Okay, nothing much changed. Winds even went down a little bit. So go ahead and let's set us up, get us into pattern, and we'll plan a, have you been doing touch and goes or full stop landings with John?
Both.
Okay, let's do a touch and go. Let's go in, we'll get in the pattern, touch and go, stay in the pattern.
Okay.
Do some pattern work here. And we're getting pretty close to an hour before sunset. In fact, we may already be there. Let's go ahead and flip the navigation lights on. There we go. Hour before sunset to hour after sunrise.
Oh, okay.
Just like a boat.
Yeah.
Have you figured out how to turn the lights on at the airport yet?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Let me go ahead and turn them on?
Sure.
I've never had to. I use the passing lights, but...
Yeah. Okay. Weird.
I don't think the runway lights, they didn't come on there today till...
Maybe they're on a timer where they don't work beyond it. It's getting to the point where it'd be nice to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably are on a timer.
Yeah. Ran a little bit.
Takes you up that way. It's a little bit hazy over the lake.
Yeah.
But we got good ceilings here now. We got a good solid, like lots of ceiling to work with here, so.
Raleigh downtown, 74 Bravo is crosswind for runway 27, Raleigh downtown.
Camden traffic, Cessna 3 Upper Delta, left downwind, runway 15 for touch and go, Camden.
Raleigh downtown, 74 Bravo is turning base for runway 27, Raleigh downtown.
Camden traffic, Cessna 3 Alpha Delta, this left base, runway 15, touch and go, Camden.
Look at that, 2 and 2.
Campton traffic, Cessna 3 Alpha Delta, turning final, 15, touch and go, Campton.
Right there, yeah, a little bit. Nice, very good. All right, flaps up, carb heat off. I probably actually shouldn't have grabbed it at the end. It was actually looking pretty good. That was a very, very nice approach. Right there. Cool, anything you would do different?
I felt pretty good about that one, actually.
Yep. I'll just have maybe one piece of advice. Just relax a little bit. Man, your hands, it looks like you're going to crush the yoke. You're doing a great job. You got a good feel for it. You're natural at this. Like, some people, man, they take forever to get to this point. Like, sitting here banging your head, you're like, I can only do so much. Like, I can really show you how many ways. You're not that case. You got the idea. You just made great landing. Great approach. You got it dialed in. You got all the details down. Your radio calls you're working really hard at. Probably working too hard at them. You got them so perfect. So just relax. Relax, fly the airplane. Doing a really nice job. Yeah, just give yourself a little. You could give yourself carpal tunnel.